Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has... So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 9. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 25, here's second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They had
their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with an Amazing diving catch. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay.
The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And now out come the Jets. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way.
New York set to take the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Second down and a yard. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 82 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now he'll try to run with this. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, they'll run it here. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
Let's go get it.
Let's go, fellas.
Watch right.
Hey, let's get some passes.
Let's go now. Street that ball.
Let's rock, baby.
Let's get this thing started, baby.
Come on, put some claps on. Let's go.
Double right, guys, double right.
Let's get set. There you go. Right. You got right. Double right.
It's one more time, baby.
Right.